What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Improv is Dead. Quick preamble before this week's episode. As we start every show, just a reminder, we have a Patreon, $5 a month. We're totally listener-funded. You get free bonus episodes every week. You get access to our Discord and some other fun goodies there. So if you're able to spare $5 a month and you like the show, please consider helping us out. You can also review the show. That helps us out, too. Just leave us a quick 5-star review on Spotify, on Apple iTunes. You can leave us a review on iTunes. We might read it on the show. It takes 2 seconds, really helps us get prioritized in the almighty algorithm. So please review the show. We have 2 great guests joining us today. The first is John Lutz. Lutz is a legendary figure in the Chicago improv community. You probably know him from some of his writing gigs on Saturday Night Live, on Late Night with Seth Meyers. He, of course, played Lutz on 30 Rock. He's had a great career. But before all that, he was a Chicago improviser, and he is somebody that I grew up loving. I didn't get to see him as much because he was gone by the time I moved to Chicago. But a lot of my favorite improvisers, guys like Jordan Gargello, Louis Saunders, they always quote John Lutz to me as their favorite improviser. So this guy has had a pretty big influence on me and Tim and Damien kind of indirectly. John played on the legendary improv group Foursquare with Dan Bacadol, Peter Gross, and Rob Janis. And I wanted to call that out because I think that group specifically was super influential to a lot of teams that I grew up loving. I think they really modernized long-form improv. So Foursquare, really legendary team. John Lutz, one of the best to ever do it. We're so happy he was able to make some time here. He's on break from Seth Meyers right now because of the writer's strike. We talked to him a little bit about how this writer's strike differs from the 2007 writer's strike, which he also was involved in as a writer for Saturday Night Live. And he was really thoughtful and kind of forthcoming with his thoughts and opinions. The other guest on the show today is TJ Jagodowski. I mean, we love TJ. He obviously is also one of the greatest to ever do it. Bringing him up because this is a bit of a unique episode. We recorded this across 3 time zones, and somewhere in the email chain, we were not clear enough about the start time of this podcast, so TJ joined us a little bit late. It was our fault, but it informed the scene. So you will hear our interview with John. We'll do a scene, and then you'll hear a new voice kind of in the start of that second thread. That is obviously TJ, and his delayed entrance as well as his confusion over time zone kind of influenced the scene. So just wanted to make you aware of that. When you listen to it, you'll hear a voice about halfway through that has not yet been on the podcast. That's TJ, and we just kind of roll with it. So with that, thanks so much for listening. Hope you enjoy this episode of Improv is Dead.
Welcome, everybody, to an all-new episode of Improv is Dead. I'm Tim Lyons. Here with me, as always, Dan White, Damien Anaya. Fellas, how are we?
Not bad.
Not bad?
Yeah, it's getting warm out in Chicago.
Yeah, I'm sweating right now. We're just getting out of a June gloom here in LA, is apparently something that existed that no one told me about.
Yeah, I just heard about that too.
June gloom?
That blew my...
May Gray and June gloom.
That was my response to Damien. I think anyone that's from the Midwest is like, I had the same thing. I was like, June is not a nice month? What's going on?
But apparently it was only supposed to be like 3 days. This is the longest June gloom. Dan and I came to town and we brought 10 days of rain with us and 1 full month of gray skies and clouds. So that's what you're welcome. That's the Chicago flavor that we bring. I had a great day today. Just before this podcast, I dunked my head into a bucket of cold water.
What?
I don't have is that a Joe Rogan thing you're doing?
It's a Rogan thing.
Yeah.
No, have you ever done a cold plunge before?
I've done. No, I've never a cold plunge. I've done the cryo bar thing where you get into a tank and it's like 3 minutes and it's like negative 160 or something. Yeah. I couldn't last. I lasted like maybe a minute and I had to get out. I was having a panic attack.
Yeah.
Could not do ice bath.
Well, that's like such a small space too.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
The ice, it's for the vagus nerve, is what they say, and this is a real thing. There's studies for this.
The
Dan's
vagus
giving
nerve?
the dirtiest. The vagus or Vegas? VAGUS.
Okay.
Vagus or vagus? It's the longest like spinal nerve. It goes from like the back somewhere up here by your ears.
Oh, it's like its actual medical name. It's not like a fun like.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking of Las Vegas.
It's not the gambling itch.
Yeah.
When you go to
Like
Vegas, I gotta go itch
Okay.
my vagus nerve. No,
Well, they call
it's
that major artery like the Widowmaker. I thought it was something like that. I don't know.
No, yeah, it's the thing that starts tingling when you start rolling the dice.
Okay.
No, it's just supposed to have several health benefits, but mostly it's for like speech, sleep, anxiety. It's supposed to help with anxiety. If you're ever feeling very anxious, you just dunk yourself. You're supposed to dunk your whole body.
Yeah.
But apparently you can, because it kind of starts up here by the back of the ear, you can dunk your head into a thing, kind of get the same benefits without having to bring your whole body in.
And what's the verdict? How do you feel?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I feel I've been doing it morning and nights. I do it in the
twice
afternoon.
a day?
Yeah, I do it in the morning and then I do it in the night.
Well, we'll see.
That was my sleep.
We'll see
for
when
sure.
the improv starts, Tim. We'll
we'll see. I mean, so far I've been tripping over my own tongue, so clearly it does not work. Well, I'd love to bring in our guest and get maybe some thoughts from him. It's a pleasure to have him. I think we have been wanting to have him on the show for a long time. It's awesome that he's available. Welcome, Mr. John Lutz. John, how are you?
I'm good. Hi, everybody.
Hey, John.
Hey,
John.
Thanks so much for doing this.
John, I think you were a part of, and Tim, you feel free to jump in here. I still consider this, I think this is the best improv show I ever saw. When I think of the best show, was the Stolen House. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Victory
Chicago.
Gardens, right?
Yeah.
Which one did you see? Because I think we had 4 there.
We saw the one where you had a fedora that was like, gave you confidence with women.
Okay. That might have been the second one, yeah. Where I ended up dating Stephanie Weir in that one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I remember she had a bit where she like called you or something, and like as you were hanging up, I'll always remember the line. She's like, "Hope I'm not ugly," as she was like hanging up the phone, and it blew the house open. That was, but that was you and who was in it, Tim? You remember?
Dave and TJ and John and Weir and Bob Dassey.
Yeah,
and Scott Adsit.
And I was gonna say,
Scott
Adsit.
Scott Adsit. Yes.
Yeah, those were some of the best shows I've ever been in, especially the ones at Victory Garden. Was it Victory Garden that it was in?
Yeah, I thought so, right? Or no? Maybe.
It was on Lincoln, right?
Like where the old Biograph.
Oh, the Biograph. That's where I saw it.
That was it, yeah.
I saw the one at the Biograph, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It was, I mean, I just also got to improvise with those 5 other people. It's the best of the best. Mm-hmm. So it was very intimidating to be in that show.
Yeah.
But then also taken care of because they're all so great.
Yeah.
Well, when we have TJ on the show, I think we feel that. But then the great thing is you get to edit it afterwards, and so you get to hear yourself be intimidated and be like, fuck, that was not good. Why did I say that?
That show, I mean, the premise of the show, for folks who haven't seen it, is basically there's a play going on at that theater, and you guys come in and take it over and do an improv show based around it. Mm-hmm. You get to see the set before you get on it, though, correct?
Yeah, we walked around the set briefly. I mean, it was like you get there an hour before they open the doors, and then you just walk around it. And then I think, Stephen Ruddy was the one who kind of put it together. He, at least for that one, I know he put some props around. Like he brought some stuff to put in the fridge and the cabinet.
Oh, that's right. Because I think you actually had the hat, now that I think about it, right? I think you actually was wearing a hat. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so he would throw some stuff in, too, just to see if that would inspire anything. But beyond that, you really didn't know. I mean, we did it in 3 different locations, 3 different sets, and that was probably the best one. There was one we did on Off-Broadway that almost looked like a murder mystery kind of theater, and we did kind of it was almost like a farce. Where people were just coming in and out of doors, and that was also very fun.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Well, we should say John now writes for Late Night with Seth Meyers. John, you're affected by the writer's strike. How are you managing with everything out there?
It's fine. I mean, I was in the writer's strike back in 2007, 2008 as well.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that one, I was working at SNL at the time. And that one was bad because it was over the winter.
Okay.
And so it went through the holidays, which was awful. And then you also had to pick it in like wet, sleety, awful weather.
Yeah.
And it went for 100 days. So
Okay.
that
Oh,
was
yeah.
that was not fun. I think we're a little over 50.
Yeah.
We're halfway to that mark.
How does this one feel compared to the last one? In terms of, I would say less in terms of like obviously the time of year, which honestly it's probably reverse out here. I think people are dreading the like July, August marching out here as opposed to the winter marching because it gets so hot. But how does it feel just in terms of energy and stuff?
Energy is still good. There's a lot of solidarity with the other unions. I think the things that we're striking for this time around are a little more important than, like last time it was about streaming and residuals and that aspect of things, but I don't think anybody really knew what that was at the time. It was like a little bit there. And now it's definitely about streaming, and it's definitely about the size of writers' rooms and AI.
Yeah.
So the things that we're striking for are very like I think they said something to the effect of the people negotiating were like, I was worried that it was going to be a hard choice whether to take the contract or not, and then what the AMPTP gave us, it was like a clear choice that they weren't even really negotiating. So the strike was an easy choice, which was a bummer.
Yeah.
Because I think they've lost more money than what they would have given us.
Yeah. I have read that. I mean, it's crazy. It really is like labor versus.
It's just these giant companies, giant studios that don't want to give you anything unless you have to fight for it, which is a bummer.
Does social media feel like it's created a different dynamic? Like, because this is obviously the first time. I mean, I remember it in 2007 and 2008, but I was like, I think still young enough where I was just like seeing people that I liked on TV, on the lines and stuff. But like, it seems like social media has really organized the WGA and helped with that solidarity. Where I think the WGA, to their credit, has been phenomenal of staying on message and communicating with their members via Twitter or.
I think that's helping a lot. Also, I think within that, in terms of that kind of thing as well, they are doing a better job PR wise than the studios are. I don't think there's many people who are like feeling bad for the studios.
Yeah.
And then they also the studios, the execs are like. Doing bonehead things like going to commencement speeches and getting booed by students.
Oh yeah.
So it's like it's like you really didn't read the room and you really didn't think about the fact that
stupid, yeah.
these kids are not on your side at all. No, they don't like what you represent, and that at the base level, and then the fact that we're striking. And you're the main person of one of the giant studios. It was just a really bad, dumb move on his part.
Wasn't that guy giving a speech about going back into the office or something too? He was like, "You got to be around."
He had stuff like that. Of course.
It's just so out of touch.
So out of touch.
Did you see the president's response? That was what really blew my mind, is just how if you have money and power in this country, like, people just kowtow to you. I could not believe the statement that the president of, was it BU, Boston University, right, that it happened at? Or am I missing?
Yeah, it was Boston, yeah.
Yeah.
What did the president say?
He just basically was like, I apologize to Mr. Zaslav and also all of our students. Like, he basically said students have gone too woke. And this is like,
Oh my God.
you're just like, dog, come on, man. Like, are you joking? Because he's retiring, so he's like on his way out. So he wanted, I guess, to like make sure that
you gotta make sure he did a
trashed
job
his
somewhere.
name before he left.
I don't know what that word means.
I know. It was just like,
John, have you been doing anything? Any hobbies come back into your life now that you have a little bit of time? I mean, I know you're a family man, but anything for you, just for you, that you've been doing?
I mean, it's a little bit, but I like to cook and bake and that kind of stuff. So that's been my I've been getting a little more creative with that kind of stuff. Like this past weekend, my wife Sue and I made rye bread, which is different than regular bread, which I do bake quite often. And
are you a bread machine person, or are you right in the oven?
Oh, yeah.
No, just straight in the oven, baby. Get that. Okay. I do it a couple different ways. It's just on a sheet, or I also do the Dutch oven.
Okay.
Where you put it in there, and then it gets real crusty.
Close that. You put the little. Is that the lid?
On
the lid on there? Yeah.
So that kind of stuff, and then I do. I'm totally suburban dad now. I have a power washer. So the other day I was out power washing the siding, and our walkway's got a little slippery with some, I don't know what it is, algae or something. So I power washed half of it, and it's like you can see the difference. It's very satisfying. Power washing is
nothing.
very
I was just going to say, it's such a
I-
specific feeling. Yeah.
Yeah. I power washed all my mom's like garden stones, and it was just I was taking photos of the before and afters. I've got like all these photos of rocks on my phone. I was like, why do I have these? Because it looks beautiful. It's incredible.
You
it's
accomplish
incredible
something.
power.
You accomplish something.
Yeah, the power you have with a power washer, you do feel powerful.
Yeah.
Until you brush past your foot or something like that.
Until you until you accidentally take the paint off of something, and you're like,
Yeah.
Yeah, there were some people side hustling online for a while. They were like, you should just buy a power washer and then go door to door as like somebody in the suburbs and just be like, hey, I'll power wash your driveway or your sidewalk for $50.
That's a great idea.
Because you don't even have to buy it. You can just go to Home Depot and rent it for the week or for a couple hours and do that.
Ooh.
Dan, I feel pretty good. Do we want to get in some improv here?
Yeah, sure. We could get to it.
Okay, cool. Anybody, Damien, Dan, or John, I'll throw it out there to you. If anybody has a scene, idea, or request, or something that comes to you based off the conversation we had, toss it out there.
Yeah, I got something, Tim.
Okay.
Why don't we start a little loose here? And actually, this will be informed by real life experience. Why don't we just do a little bit of a guys poker night here? And John is excited to share some of his new food baking recipes with us. Sound good?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, cool.
Looking at my chart here, I'm like, I feel like I'm down. I'm probably down like 250 from the start of the year on my Excel sheet. I made an Excel sheet.
Oh yeah, you're in the
wins
red
and
right
losses
now.
this year.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, well, I lost so much last year, it wasn't even worth it. By October, I said I'm gonna just make a sheet this year.
I don't even
last
need
year
an
was a
Excel
wash.
spreadsheet to tell me that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So I'm 250 down right now. So I know I can only spend this much money.
Yeah.
This
I don't
week,
even
so.
keep track of mine, man. I'm just, let it ride. You know?
You down two, Mark?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, I mean, I've, just off the top of my head, I'm probably down. Yeah.
Fuck, I'm down. Who's up right now?
That would be me. Yep.
Oh,
Rich.
Yep.
Richard. Rich, the money man, Stevens.
I'll tell
Richie
you what.
Rich.
I take it nice and slow. I don't go in for the big pots.
Man.
And then you guys just, it just is a slow build.
Yeah. I mean, you stay silent most of the game until I look over at your stack, and then you're really talking it up. You're handing out chips.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah.
What is that under that saran wrap there?
Oh, this? Well, you're gonna be excited about this. These are lemon squares.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Working with
Homemade
lemon
lemon
now.
squares. These are not from like a bake sale.
Oh,
I
Becky
made
these
myself. Yes.
Oh, you made these.
I made these. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you what. The lemon curd on top, really set nice. Really set nice. You guys are gonna dig this. You guys are gonna be in.
Okay.
You mind if I take a little taste?
Well, that's what they're there for. Go for it.
Oh yeah.
Go
Okay.
for it.
Cool. Yeah.
Just don't get the powdered sugar on the chips. If you know. I'm getting you guys all sugared up so that you make bad choices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
all right.
fucking amazing.
Thank you.
I think it's
Oh
2
my
to you.
god.
2 to you, Steve.
Okay, hold on one second. I got
2 to me?
I'm doing. No, it's
Yeah.
no, it's oh.
Oh,
One of you.
I think it's me. It's to Steve.
Yeah.
It's Mark, you're fucking. You're like eyes are rolled back in your head
oh
right now.
fucking
You're really
god.
going
This
off
thing
on that
is
lemon square.
fucking insane.
Jeez. You want to go get some air? You want to go get some air or something, Mark?
This is fucking good. You guys mind if I just enjoy this for a second?
Well, you're big blind, so
Oh yeah. Let's go
do you
ahead and
wanna
let's go ahead and do we'll put in.
Mark.
no, you don't have to do anything. You're big
Yeah, I
blind.
know.
Mark.
I'm gonna put in though. I'm
It's
putting
working.
in though.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Go
gonna go
ahead.
ahead and put in. Yeah, let's go all in. I'm going all in.
He's
You're going all in?
Let's go all in. God, this
Mark,
is
it's a
fucking
friendly.
good.
It's a friendly game, Mark.
The texture
Why are
on
you
this.
pushing all in? This is the first hand of
texture
the
on
night.
Wait,
You're
this.
yeah,
pushing
so how does
all
that
in?
work? How
This
does that
is
work?
great.
He's
Here,
big blind
all
and just
in.
went all in. Does that mean nobody? If I'm
Well, no.
I got a
we all have
Rolex
to go
here.
all in now
I got a
if we wanna
Rolex
do
here. I'm
it.
putting the Rolex in.
Stop, and you don't have to.
This
no
is
one's
insane.
No one is I'll
What
bet you.
It's like kind of crispy on the top.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
lemon
god!
curd, I assume.
Yeah.
Wow, it's like tart and just the right amount of sweet.
Just the right amount of Coke.
Oh,
Wow.
Wow.
wait.
say-
Now I'm a little worried.
Did you say
Did you say Coke?
Cocaine.
Oh, you meant literally? I thought that was like.
I thought that was a
baking
slang for like
expression.
this is gonna make you lose your mind
Fuck.
because you.
No, what a baking expression. like
shit.
You know how they call that major artery
just
the
did-
Widowmaker? That's what I thought you meant with the Coke stuff.
no, that's cocaine.
I just did fucking Coke.
Yeah.
Shit,
Yeah,
man.
you just bet your Rolex it. Now I believe it. Now I believe you did a little coke.
Fuck, I haven't done Coke in 12 years.
Yeah, you're 12 years sober.
I'm 12 years sober.
Yeah, Rich, he's
Oh,
sober. You have to
Why
let
did-
him
wait,
know.
whoa. No, yeah, you have to let me know ahead of time. That is not
Shit.
on me.
Fuck. All
That is
right.
not on me at all, man.
Fuck.
Mark, you're sweating, man. Can we get some Mark some water?
Yeah, I'll get him a cup of water.
Fuck it. Give me a beer. Give me a beer. Yeah, let's
Oh
do.
no,
Yeah,
I did not
fucking-
mean for this to happen.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah, don't spiral, Mark.
You know what? Let's just go. Let's all go all in. All right. Let's fucking I'll fucking spot
Mark, you got
guys.
DraftKings up on your phone right now?
Yep. Putting 18 large on the Bulls to win
like
it all next year.
Next year?
Yeah, next year.
Wow, you're really
2024, baby.
That's a really
Rich, you gave him the
far.
coke. I mean, it's your fault that he's.
Let me get
he's
another
putting
one of these
major
lemon
bets
squares.
out
This
there right
is
now.
not my fault. No. Listen, he is in charge of his own. Like he didn't have to eat like 4 of those things.
yeah, dude.
Like he went at those.
Well, I'm not trying to bake shame you, but I'm just saying you could have let us know that there was cocaine on it before you gave it to the only sober guy at the table.
Okay, now that should have been probably the first thing I said before the lemon curd. Yes, but the lemon curd takes a lot longer than me just sprinkling Coke on top of it.
All right.
Sure.
I got
Lance, I think
more-
Mark. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it just takes more time. The lemon curd, if it goes bad, it will be just a soppy mess.
I got a prop
So you
bet
took a
going on this Machine Gun Kelly concert. He's gonna fall off the stage. Third song, and he's gonna fall off the stage.
How much are you putting down on that one?
13 large, baby.
Wow.
Come on, who wants
And
in, huh?
team.
Anybody want in on this?
Didn't
Has
you
this-
just remortgage your house? Weren't
Yeah.
you just talking to me?
Second refinance. So,
God, man.
yeah, baby.
Jesus.
Yeah. Hey, if it
Parlay
hits,
it? Did you parlay that?
I did. I parlayed it.
You got a 2-week window for Joe Biden to die?
Yep. 2 weeks. Next 2 weeks, baby.
So if Machine Gun Kelly falls off the stage in the third song and Joe Biden dies in the next 2 weeks.
Yep, and Bulls win 2024 NBA
that's
championship.
nice.
So that's it's got to hit. So it's a long bet. So yeah. Come on.
I do want to also mention I did bring some banana bread.
Oh.
If anybody wants to try
Yeah.
that.
Ooh.
I have full disclosure on this one. Hash, 100% inside this thing.
Hash?
Oh.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, that's just like potatoes and stuff, though, right?
Not potatoes. This is like full on, like you're gonna, like,
Oh yeah.
it's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could take some hash bread. I could loosen up.
Hash banana bread. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, where did it all just go?
Oh.
Did it? Did you just snarf that? Did you snarf that, Mark?
Mark, I don't think he can hear you. I think he looks like he's on your kid's iMac. It looks like he's making some beats on your kid's iMac.
Check this. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. I think I'm gonna start
Mark.
DJing again.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Mark, I hate to do this to you. I call your all in.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I want to hear what Mark is mixing right now.
Yeah.
Before we
Check this out.
Check
this out. Hear that?
Hey, Mark, I think that's just the metronome. I think he just got the metronome.
You have the metronome turned down, man.
Something else is happening in his head that we cannot hear.
Come on, man. Hey, you guys want to go to let's go to the fucking club, man.
Mark, you are rock hard for that
Dude,
metronome.
I got a fucking holy shit, man. Come on, man. I'm gonna text some buddies to come over. That's cool. Just a couple guys.
No,
Couple guys. Just
We're your buddies.
Couple guys from high school.
Oh. I don't know, guys.
Yeah, come on.
I'm sorry, man. You're too old, dude. I'm sorry. I can't let you in, dude. I know
What are
you
you
got the
talking
cover.
about,
and-
man? Come on.
Are these girls with you? Are these girls with you?
Yeah, you're with me. You guys are with me.
We're
Come
not.
on.
We are not with him.
Yeah,
No,
come
we
on.
are not with this guy.
Come on, let's go. Yeah.
We would love to get in, but if it means we have to go in with
You two can
him.
get in. You two
Come
are
on.
good to go. You guys have a great
What?
night, okay,
What?
sir?
Dude,
You're
come
too
on.
old.
Let me get in there. What do you mean I'm
You
too
need
old?
to take care of your sweating.
Come on,
It is like a puddle underneath you.
Yeah, it's just I'm just amped, man. I've been in this club forever.
Listen, man. Listen. Hey, listen. You give me.
Yeah.
What's
up?
You slip me an extra
Yeah,
hundo
much.
here. You can get in the club. Okay.
Hondo? Yeah. Hondo? Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Hey, hang on one second. Give me just a second. Hey, fellas. Hey, what's up, fellas?
What's up?
Hey,
Mark, we're gonna go
you
home,
guys-
dude.
Come on, hey, come on, just spot me like $20, man. If we each get in 20, I got 40 here. It's just the extra Hondo we get in the club, you know.
Yeah, but you don't have any money. What are you gonna do when you get in the
So
club?
fucking, we'll figure it out.
Will they take cobbler?
Cobbler.
Because I have some peach cobbler here.
Let me ask the guy. What's in it? What's in it?
X.
Some X. Oh shit! Fuck yeah. Okay. Hey, my man. Hey, my man.
Yeah.
Hey, so we got this. We got some X here that we could maybe hook you up with if you let us in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some X. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want it on a plate?
Yeah. It's my man. Yeah.
What?
Here you go.
Do you want ice cream with it?
Well, yeah, I wouldn't turn down any ice cream.
Okay, here you go.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, this is good.
Yeah. Like that?
Yeah. Oh, that's pure.
Yeah.
It's pure.
Yeah, it kicks in like immediately, as you can see.
Wow. Ooh, I feel like I'm floating.
Yeah.
Huh? You like?
Yeah.
You like?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, so.
All right. Yeah. You fellas. You fellas have a good night.
Hell yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Hey, Donnie, can I see you in my back office here, Donnie?
Hold on. Yeah, I'll be right in. Fuck. Come on. Pull it together. Yeah. Hey. What's up, Marcus?
Where you been for the last 24 hours?
Huh?
Where you been for the last 24? I don't know if you looked out on the dance floor, but it collapsed last night.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I let in a couple older guys I wasn't supposed to.
A couple?
Yeah.
It seemed like the whole city got in last night. Where were you?
Yeah. I don't know. Those
The
older guys
dance
had like
floor
a.
collapsed.
I know.
The police have been here all night long. We got one woman with a severed leg.
Was anyone injured?
Yeah, one woman with a severed leg.
Oh God.
And now we're closed down for the rest of the
Severed?
summer.
Is it gone or is it just? Are they gonna?
It's hanging off. They're gonna sew it back on. It's severed. It's not completely gone though.
Man, I'm sorry. I got some pure cobbler and I went on a fucking bender and I woke up in Connecticut.
What?
I woke up in Connecticut.
What?
I was in Bristol.
Okay.
I woke up behind the Sports Center desk in Bristol.
Behind the Sports Center set.
Yeah,
in
they
Bristol?
were shooting. Yeah, Van Pelt was shooting something, and I was just fucking snoring under his feet.
All right. Well, I got to. Unfortunately, I got to let you go.
I'm so sorry, man. I am so sorry I let you down, Marcus. You're my brother.
Number one guy for a long time.
You vouch for me, and
yeah,
I understand. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Hey, Marcus, can I see you in my office for a second? So Marcus, I hear you've just been firing people willy-nilly lately.
Well, not willy-nilly. I mean, you saw that the dance floor collapsed on his watch.
The dance floor collapsed. That was bad. The severed leg. We all know. We heard it. We saw it. It's disgusting. Okay. But you can't just start firing people willy-nilly, because then that makes it look like it's our fault.
Well, okay? I just thought, because I thought that I had the hiring, firing power. That.
Oh, Marcus, come on. Here. You know that this is owned by, Marcus. No, you can't hire and fire people immediately after a massive disaster in the club, okay?
Yeah.
You're right. You need to run it through me. You need to run it through the board, okay? The board has to vote. Then they bring it to me, then I bring it to you, then you can fire whoever you want to fire. But you can't just do it willy-nilly. I'm tired of this willy-nilly stuff. It's all you.
I'm sorry.
Since you started, this club has been just off the rails willy-nilly, and I cannot take this anymore. I'm going to go to the board, and I'm going to ask them to vote to fire you, Marcus.
For me?
Sorry. Yes.
I mean, that seems premature.
Premature.
I thought I did what's best for the club, getting rid of him, getting rid of Donnie.
What do you mean I don't have a job, Marcus? I spent $1,100 on this costume.
What?
You told me I was hired. I was.
Yes.
I spent Tony Taquito. I was gonna hand out taquitos on the dance floor. I had this.
I understand, and you were going to, but now there's no dance floor, so I got to let you go.
What?
Actually, no. I'm putting you on a PIP. Honestly.
A what?
You're on a PIP, basically.
What is that?
So what you're gonna do is you'll be outside the club while we're rebuilding, and if you sell at least 10 to 15 taquitos a day for the next 10 weeks, you'll have a job still. This is
Marcus, I want to talk to you a second about this taquito thing. I don't know what this. Who authorized this thing? Because this seems really on the side of Willie here. Okay.
This was an idea I had. This was an idea I had that I was going to bring up to you guys once I put it into effect, and it was looking good.
Oh yeah.
But I hired this guy. I met this guy in line at a Subway, and he was kind of handing out taquitos and stuff. And I said, "If you wear a costume, if you
like
wear
the
mascot of our
place
club,
or the Subway like station,
Subway sandwich place.
Wait,
I was having lunch."
But you're going to get the Subway sandwich. Why would you get the taquito?
He wasn't supposed to be in there. He got yelled at to get out, and I said, I felt bad for him.
Marcus, what the hell, man? What the hell, dude? I'm fired?
What?
I'm fired?
Yeah.
All I do is make the announcements.
I understand
I announce what time it is. Every 15 minutes, I tell people what time it is in the club.
And honestly, it's a long time coming, Gino, because people have watches now, cell phones.
Yeah, but they can't see it in the club. Guy. If you want the environment the way it is,
it's an Apple Watch. Everybody's wearing Apple Watches.
Yeah, but
it's
people
digital.
don't want to look at their. It looks stupid when people look at their watch in the club.
And it's distracting.
It's a
you
good
turn
service.
down the music entirely just to say the time of the club.
Marcus. So wait.
Yes.
Am I to understand that after our last two conversations, you fired Gino? He's the one guy in the club that I actually think is doing something different.
I know.
All right? Because when I'm in a club, I can't see my watch. It's dark. I need a 15-minute reminder of what time it is.
I know.
And you fired Gino.
I think that you're a generation above everybody else that have the Apple Watches. You're still using your Rolex and whatnot.
Is that a compliment or is that a dig? I don't know.
Well, you have a very nice watch, but it is weird that you can't see it. It's weird that it's a Rolex and you can't see it in the dark. It seems like, what are you paying for? You know what I'm saying?
What are you paying for, Marcus? That's what I want to know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know where this attitude has come from. But
I'm trying to save the business money.
Okay. Well, first and foremost, then, taquitos. We got to sell more. Okay.
I knew it was a good idea.
I'm not against the idea. I just don't like how it was hired. Okay.
You're right.
You can't just hire and fire people out of nowhere. I mean, once they're hired, they're in. Okay, Marcus? So all the ideas, the taquitos, the time, the lady who just walks around with a dry mop, all those things need to stay once you've hired them. Okay? They don't make sense. They are crazy, but you cannot just... I got to go to the board to find out if we fire them.
I can explain the lady with the mop.
I would love to hear why. I would love to hear what that's all about.
So it's similar to the why it's so dark with the watch thing. When there's not as many people on the dance floor and she's walking around with a dry mop, if you kind of see her out of the corner of your eye, it just looks like she's dancing with a random person. It looks like a real skinny person with a head of hair. So it's kind of just like
the mop is upside down. The dry mop is up.
It's up in the air. It's not on the ground. She's not. But if ever there's a spill, she can flip it and use it. And then it looks normal either way. That was just my thinking. It was like, let's just make sure the dance floor always looks packed when the strobe's going off.
Right.
And inevitably, it was going to be a whole army of those women with the dry
Don't
mops.
say arm. We don't. We got a severed leg. I don't want to hear anything about arms. I don't want to hear about any.
You're right.
We're really in a pickle here. Okay.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I'm sorry.
Hey guys, come on! Shots on me! Shots on me! Shots on me! Come on! What do you guys want? What do you guys want? Yeah, whiskey, tequila, vodka. What's those? You do something like a sour
one whiskey,
apple thing.
one tequila, one vodka. What do you order?
Yeah, go ahead and give me those. What do you guys want? Those. Hey, you guys hungry? Can we get a few of those things right there?
Taquitos?
Taquitos? Yeah. Go ahead, just mix it up.
I don't know if I want some of those taquitos. They got them clipped on a fucking string like they're a bag of chips.
Yeah, you want a taquito?
How long have those been out?
They fired the taquito guy, so now I'm just hanging what we got back
it's
here.
It's like fucking Cheetos at a bowling alley, man. How long have those been clipped up there?
Just since this morning.
Ugh. All right, y'all have a taquito.
This club does not seem as cool as you made it out to be. There's basically
this place is awesome.
All I see like 17 mops in here.
Hey, let me ask you guys. Let me ask you. Yeah, well, that's the point, all right? We're not supposed to know what time it is in the club, all right? And we know it's clean, man, all right? You're not going to slip on something, man.
That's not what I think about when I'm like, I can't wait to go to a club.
Yeah. Come on, let's do some shots. Let's loosen up, all right?
All right, I got one whiskey,
you get home? Wasn't your wife,
vodka.
Wasn't your wife due any day now?
Tequila there.
Yeah. She's
He just looked into that. He just looked into the distance.
Yeah. She's. Yeah, whatever, man. It's our second. Okay? It's not a big deal. I've already seen one come out, okay? So. All
right.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate to bring this up, but I didn't want to just not tell you guys, but I do have some peanut butter cookies. And maybe this isn't a great time to bring them up, but they do have like speed.
Fuck yeah, you guys want to go eat some peanut butter cookies off the changing table in the bathroom?
Fuck yeah, let's do it.
All right, this might be fun.
Get out of here, man! Move your kid. We're eating some peanut butter cookies.
What? What are you doing?
We need this changing table, man. We're eating some peanut butter cookies.
I need this changing table.
Hold your kid. He's
Come
like
have a
shit
kid
right
in
now.
the club.
You got your kid
Why
in
are
the
you bringing
club?
this kid to the club?
Some of us like to party, and we don't just stay at home all night with our kids. We don't leave our kids at home.
Party, more like potty. Sorry.
That was
a good one.
Oh, that was fucking good.
High fives. High fives. Yeah.
I'm like 3 seconds away from being done. I also, this was an explosive
all over
one.
this fucking changing table, man.
Yeah, well, it was a loose one, so it's out. That's what it's here for. Let me just. Sorry, Kyle. Let me just get this wrapped up.
Fuck, man. I don't think I can do this, man. I don't think I can fucking do this, man. I'm coming down. I see this fucking kid.
This kid getting changed in front of you.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's having a bad trip. Change your fucking kid quick, man. My buddy's fucking having a bad trip.
I'm sorry. We're in the middle of half potty training and half.
Man, I'm a terrible dad, man.
Kyle, just pull your pants up.
Oh, I don't want to. I want another lemonade.
Pull your pants up. Well, I will go get you a lemonade, but we have to leave the club.
This kid is too old to be on a changing table, man.
Dad, can you...
What are you, the changing table police?
Yes. Dad, I just felt my phone vibrate. Can you check my phone? I got an email or something.
Yeah, let me see. What's your password? I can't get into my son's phone.
4417.
4417. Yeah. Yeah, you just won a parlay bet on DraftKings.
Oh, which one? What happened? What happened?
Did Joe Biden die?
What happened with the Machine Gun Kelly concert?
Machine Gun Kelly just fell off the stage for the third time tonight.
The third time? Which song? What?
I mean,
The second and the fourth.
All right. You guys are already all snazzed up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We've been here 4 hours.
Yeah. We've been here for a few hours.
We've been here.
All right. So you got the lay of the land, and that's great. Good job. Good work. All right.
Yeah.
I am going to start. I'm going to hop in the shower real quick, and
We don't have time
shower.
to hop
We don't-
in the shower. No time. We need to do this now.
it's
My
at
grandma
4.
is here. She's 91. She's
Oh,
been
that's great.
sitting. She's been sitting in the church for 3 hours.
Old ladies love church. Old ladies love
Yeah, but
church.
the air conditioning is broken right now.
Yeah.
Why is everyone
So
on my
she's-
ass?
Because you're 4 hours late.
4 hours late.
What?
What?
You're 4 hours late. My grandma was 1 hour late. And so she's been there 3 hours. You're 4 hours. Where have you been? I cannot express to you how insanely angry I am at you right now.
I thought it was at 6. I thought I was 2 hours early now.
You thought you were 2 hours early?
6 London time.
What?
What?
I had all my stuff switched over to London time.
Why do you smell like fish?
You
smell like a-
Yeah.
The
I did the 23andMe thing, and it turns out I'm like 30-something% British.
Not your accent.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it's just 30-something%.
30%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3% on the accent too.
Yeah. So it's
Listen.
a majority. It's a plurality. Like I'm mostly English. The rest of the stuff I just I didn't pay too much. So I was just kind of getting Angloed up. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, where's Annie? Where's Annie?
What?
Annie, where's Annie? Where is my wife to be? Annie, where is Annie?
Annie left.
No. No, no.
Yes.
Where? To where?
Where did you think?
I mean, did she put her luggage in the boot?
Just come in. The car is unlocked. The car is unlocked. You can come in.
Oh, the lorry? Hop
The
in
lorry. Oh my God.
Don't tell me you put all your luggage in the boot. Did you put all your luggage in the boot?
Just open the fucking door.
Oh, babe, I'm absolutely gobsmacked. I'm so sorry. I had my watch on London time, and I'm dreadful sorry. Just, I'm knackered at this.
I knew you never should have taken that 23andMe. Take that fucking top hat off. Take that fucking top hat off. It's getting crushed in the car.
That has nothing. Okay. Just so you know, that has nothing to do with the English thing. I just was trying to.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
My
Because you
tux
took that
felt-
23andMe and then we saw a Christmas Carol and all of a sudden you just on a whim, on your own accord, decided you wanted to buy a top hat?
Don't get your chestnuts too roasty toasty over this now. Like, it's.
Don't fucking do that. Hey.
Hi. I'm sorry. I have a funeral in about a half hour. So if you do want to get married, I can do that still, but it has to be in the next few minutes.
I think
understand.
we might go with the Church of England for this. So,
No.
I mean, Henry VIII didn't make that for nothing, you know?
All right. Okay.
So,
Father, I am really lost right now. I have to be honest. My whole family's in there. My friends are all in there. And I'm sitting next to this moron who doesn't even pick the cool parts of English culture.
I believe in divorce, and the Catholics don't, and the Church of England does, and I think that is just like...
I don't know if you should be starting your marriage with divorce in your mind.
I just believe in it. That's all. It exists, so I believe in it.
All right.
God.
Well, if you want to talk to me
Who
at
died?
some point about... Pardon?
Who died?
Oh, just another person in the parish.
Just another person in the parish.
You wouldn't know
See,
her.
that's
Don't
Take any
so-
moral high ground
that
today.
is
Don't
so-
take any moral high ground today.
How
Don't-
dismissive! Just another.
If I told you her name was Glennis Max, would you know Glennis Max?
Glennis Max.
Jesus.
Didn't she have that disco hit?
I was gonna wait to tell him till after the wedding.
Didn't Glennis
Oh.
Max Glennis Max did that disco hit?
Look,
Champagne in the boys' room or something.
Yes,
like
Champagne
that.
in the boys' room. That's who it
Yeah.
is. Yes.
Oh,
She passed away, and I'm going to her funeral.
wow.
This is my weekend, by the way. This is my weekend. 4 hours waiting to marry someone, and then I have to go to an icon's funeral. And I don't know if I'll be able to make it through it.
Quite a busman's holiday, eh? Working for the weekend.
I don't know what any of that means.
Yeah.
I-
Working it's a busman's holiday, you know.
Just saying it over and over doesn't do anything to help clarify what you're talking about. I will marry you right now, both of you.
Man, now there's
right,
pressure.
let's-
Okay, yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Mike,
Let's do it.
Mike, Len, I think we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna do it right here. Do you want us to?
Well, no, we got
you
everyone's
want
doing
to
it.
Oh, okay. No, I just
Everyone's in the church 10 feet away.
You're doing
We're
it?
gonna do it in the car.
no.
Should
Never
we
mind.
get,
My
So what, you
Should
want me
we
to
get
get the
top
rings
hats as
or?
well?
Yeah.
Yeah, should we also get top hats to match your
I'm
outfit?
going. I'm
What do we
getting in the
think?
car, getting top hats.
Oh, God.
I'll be right back.
He's
And
gonna
I'm
go
gonna-
grab top
I
hats
at
and
least
then
want to put on my tuck shoes. I'm not getting married in Crocs. I'm not doing it. So just if I could have like 30 seconds just to throw
You
on.
choose the worst parts of all the cultures you're a part of. You're a top hat and Crocs?
Well, I'm a little Aussie, and I thought that the Aussie part should be represented by Crocs.
God.
Actually, so I got these. I found these behind the church. These hats. This is
Oh,
it's
great.
the best I could do. It's big red one and
Whoa, that's like
big
a Pope.
white one. Yeah.
You
Yeah, I'll
shouldn't
take the
use
Pope.
those
Can we
hats.
not?
Those aren't just those are for special occasions. What are you doing?
what's this if not a special
yeah,
occasion?
It's a wedding.
Yeah,
They're
I mean, this
A-
is-
Fine. Let's do it. Who cares what I have to say? I'm just the priest.
Okay, hey, it's not the funeral of a disco star, but hey, it's big to us. It's a big day for us. I'm just gonna change here real quick.
Jimmy, I love your zest for life. I love that you're responsible and you ask me how my day was. You're the last person that I want to see when I go to sleep at night and the first person I want to see in the morning. I promise to never stand between you and Manchester United. And don't do pussy lips, sir. Don't do pussy lips. Jimmy, don't do pussy lips.
Yeah.
I know your whole groom's party's doing it. All right, enough. That's
Guys, that's the old me. That used to be pussy lips. Now that's F off.
Let's stop saying all of this.
Okay.
All of
What
this, please.
What are they doing up there, sweetie? What are they doing up there? I can't.
I don't know, Grandma. Just shut up. You're driving me nuts.
They're doing pussy lips, Graham.
Pussy lips.
Have a Cliff Bar. Eat something.
I'm so thirsty.
I promised always vinegar meat chips. I promised to always hold the door of the lift for you, and wear me braces, and maybe if we ever are lucky enough to have children, we'll put them in a pram. And
can I just hear from you?
What?
Can I just hear from you?
No. What else? Do I
Can I just hear from you? Can we focus on the 70%? You said you're 30% British, and on our wedding day, you decided to make it your entire personality.
The rest was all less than 30. I went with the majority share. There's a little Scandinavian. There's a little Irish. There's a little Polish. There's a little German. There's 6% North Sub-Saharan Africa.
I just want the Jimmy Party mix. That's what I want. I just want the Jimmy Party mix.
Jimmy, I Googled some stuff for you. They call the bathroom a loo. Just if you want to throw that in there. Loo, yeah.
You've been on your phone for 20 minutes. That's what you found?
Yeah, just...
Who has the rings?
Literally on your...
Who has the rings? Somebody get the rings, please.
I think it's important for me to just add that. And I won't take too long in the loo if you need to do your hair up.
Yes, Jimmy. Nice, Jimmy.
Very touching.
I have one of the rings.
You have one of the rings.
I have one of the rings, and I think maybe somebody else has the other one. I just have the one ring, though.
Yeah.
Don't think that was me, was it?
Uh-oh. That's my fault, guys. You know the old guy who used to be on Benny Hill?
Yeah, the one that they would slap his head?
Yeah. I got in he was supposed to take an overnight here.
He's still alive?
Oh, yeah.
And he was going to get on an overnight flight?
Yeah, he was supposed to be here to present the ring, so I shipped him the ring so he could travel with it. Yeah.
You got to get a feel for the ring. I understand that.
Right? I didn't want the first time he was holding it to be, right now. So he just got a sense of the weight,
All right, I have to be honest, you're not English. You're not English. Okay, I just let you believe it because you got so excited when you opened those results.
I read the print. I read the printout.
It wasn't your saliva. I sent Bandit saliva.
The dog?
He's an English bulldog, and I knew you didn't make it any secret that you wanted this, and so I thought I'd give you something that you wanted, and instead it turned you into a totally different person, Jim. You're not even my Jimmy anymore.
What'd you do with all my spit? I filled up that half-gallon thing with spit.
Yeah, I don't know why. I told you we didn't need that much. You kept saying you wanted it to be accurate, and I said it will be. You don't need that much.
Could the congregation please open to song 78 while the bride and groom finish this? We will be singing.
Please, song 78. Please be champagne in the boys' room.
No, it's not champagne in the. It's praise God from whom all blessings flow.
78.
Praise God from whom all blessings flow. Praise God, all creatures.
Stop the pussy lips. Stop the pussy lips.
I'm just wetting my fingers.
Stop, you're all singing through pussy lips right now.
Wetting my fingers so the ring goes on easy.
Okay. By the power vested in me, I now pronounce you undivorceable ever man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
All right, let me wet up these lippers.
All right, we got 10 minutes to turn this whole place into a disco jam. Let's go.
All
right, guys, that was so fun. Thank you, Lutz. Thank you, TJ, for joining us.
That's
it was
TJ. You can count on me, Jagodowski.
No, it was great. That's some great stuff. Real quick, before we head out, we want to do a quick plug sesh. Lutz, I know you said you got you're back on Girls 5 Eva this year, correct?
Yes, and it's moving to Netflix, so that'll be out sometime in the fall, I think. Mm-hmm. Cool. And then you can catch Mapleworth Murders on Roku.
It's very good.
Which is a show I'm created with Paula Pell, and it's very fun.
Oh, awesome! You want to give a quick pitch? What isn't it? It's like a mystery.
It's a murder mystery comedy, kind of similar to Murder, She Wrote, in a small upstate town where murders happen every day.
Awesome. And if you're like me and have Roku, you have the Roku channel. It's something that you get it with the Roku. So check that out.
I'd hope so.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know that when I was looking to watch the Weird movie. I was like, how do I get this Roku channel? And I was like, oh, I have a Roku. Yeah. It's right there. Anyways, Tim, anything from your end? Or TJ, I should start with you. TJ, anything to plug from your end?
On the off chance, or no, hey, you guys are super popular. If anyone's listening in the UK, oddly enough, Dave and I will be doing some shows in London at the Soho Theatre in September.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. We definitely have a sizable contingent in the UK.
Okay.
So, you guys are in the UK. Obviously, can't recommend it enough. I did say this when we started earlier with John.
Are you guys big in Westchester? That's
the only place we don't have hits.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Forget it then. Forget it.
Well, great, and they even got a little taste of your the breadth of your knowledge of their entire culture.
Oh yeah, the entire breadth. All of it.
Damien, Tim, anything to plug from your all's end?
Nah,
Damien, nothing?
Same stuff. Twitter, look me up on Twitter if you want. Damien Anaya.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll plug our own Patreon, patreon.com/improvisdead. You got bonus episodes there. If you haven't listened to last week's episode, which will be this week, we had Thomas Lennon on, and we got a free extra interview with him about improvising on Reno 911. So check that out if you haven't checked it out.
Really fun.
One of the nicest guys you could meet.
Great. I'll have a quick plug. If you happen to be in La Cañada, Golden Donut had it this weekend, and man, it was good. The Golden Donut. I think it's on Foothill in La Cañada. I think that's everything from us, guys. Thank you, Lutz. Thank you, TJ. Such a fun episode. We'll see everyone next week.
Bye, all. Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.